Get that Wi-Fi together, son. Here we go again. You ready? Let's go. Come on, man. The mic is good, man. The mic is not good.
Now the mic is good. You've been blessed. Be blessed. Be blessed. You're good. You're good. You're straight. You're okay. You're fine. Everything is good. You're gonna be okay now. Welcome to Six Paths TV. Please subscribe to the channel. Like the video. Leave a comment down below. Tell me your opinions. Do you love me? Do you hate me? As long as you feel something. It's so important for you to always be able to notice every single increment, every single increase in your wealth, in your knowledge, experience, things like that. But on Six Paths TV, we gotta make it a point to start doing some level setting in terms of what success is and who should be getting the praise. And because the biggest thing that black people can't answer when it comes to y'all goddamn opinions is why. Tell me why. So we're gonna get to this Clipse rollout, and we're gonna also get into so Drake has taken the stage at the Wildest Festival, heavily anticipated performance, and the conversation we're gonna get into today is that we, for black people, we gotta really talk about what winning is and level set that shit. Put labels on things and start calling out when we're giving people too much fucking credit. Subscribe to the channel. Thank you for being here, man. So my name is Six Paths Dice, man. If you're new to the channel, man, listen, I'm just a guy who gave himself mad jobs. So one of my jobs is to help you improve your relationships to people, places, and things. I know you've been waiting for me, but I'm here. It's okay. I got another job. One of my other jobs is to support you in your spiritual walk, because everything is a spiritual journey. You can't make good long-term decisions without good faith. But ultimately, I thought one of the biggest things I wanted to solve ultimately on this channel was helping y'all grow the hell up. But I'm also realizing that it's time. This channel is about getting rid of all bitches. Bitches are the greatest problem and issue facing American society today. Whether you're a man or a woman, if you are a bitch, you need to be stopped. Someone needs to take control of you. Subscribe to the channel. My name is Six Paths Dice, man. Hope I'm doing good, man. But let's go ahead and have a little fun, man. Let's get warmed up. Come on, what's going on? Jersey boy, dirty boy, my piss dirty boy. I ain't sweating now, I'm out here working, boy. And the black man's guy, I know you heard me, boy. When you see a black man smiling, the black man still great, a lazy ass nigga with a backhand money. My bitch paying for my little lap dance. You ever get a lap dance? You ever get a yo? Let her make love to a bop, and a bop man low. When I come and check a bitch like a casket, I could be a saver, but I can't be the trash man. Good king might be a bad man, the Batman. Black man's for the new Batman. Got Batman smiling, the black man smiling with the black. Yo, got away with it, he ain't get away with it. Got away with it, yo. Well, car right with the blonde hair. I'm an old soul, I was born in the wrong, yeah. Y'all put me first, it's gonna be all, yeah. I'm Asian like wine, you Asian the dog, yes. Upper middle class shit, I be fucking my oil pants. Step into a slim jump, get hit with the all, yeah. Slow down for you, I'm doing my G thing. Just takes facing my second mystique things. Gotta be popping the real lives, then grateful. How I manage me loving in the world so hey. For your job, they ask me if I do enough. If it's an interview, ask if I give a fuck. If anyone cares, you was all working out. Feel like gay, he was making working out. Call my soul fly, flow away, your bitch ass. My baby got a beautiful soul and a big ass. I'm living hella good now, it's all good now. I'm living in the good times, looking good now. Yeah, riding around the hood now. Yeah, I'm proud of myself, never put my hood down. All she did was break your heart, till you got off easy. Black love got hard, I mean mine got easy. And this is what people got trouble moving on. It's YouTube channels, but I made you a song. Put the lighters up for the Jersey boy. I do you dirty boy, my piss dirty boy. I ain't sweating now, I'm out here working boy. And a black man's guy, I know you heard me boy. Way with it, way with it. Way with it, he ain't getting away with it. What's up? I won't quit. Shout out to the time I was looking in the bitch, being broke, looking sick. I'm killing for the shit. Fresh crawfish in my chops, bitch. What you don't know? I'm waking forward with these hoes. Niggas is covered in gold. I've been covered in gold. You think I fuck with the bro? Niggas is covered in. I don't fucking Molly no more neither. I'm at the block party with the girl like Easter. You think I was fucking with you out of convenience? These days I've been calling my son a black genius. To me when I was younger, know me now that I'm older. Being on my own, what made me an owner? Still getting money with a one that's colder. Shit, I'm not over, got this bitch coming over. What good is an army? You don't use your sword, expression aid for the hips. That's why I make got shoulders. Cool when it comes to talking like a rich nigga. Scared to be yourself, that's why you a bitch, nigga. Don't worry about the girl seeing in my DM. What you worry about if I see you in a PM? Might be the reason that I ain't so stressed. I used to be a pleaser. I'm the one that impressed and said, dedicated, I raised mine, I won't quit. Shout out to the time I was bumped in the bitch, be a book. I'm sick, got a cure for this shit. Fresh gone fish in my shots, bitch, want you to know. Go back and forth with these hoes. Niggas is covered in gold, I've been covered in gold. Niggas don't fuck with the bro. Niggas is covered in. Yeah, yeah, 500 pounds, 500 pounds, 500 pounds. Call me up now, bitch, I'm around, I'm in your town. Got multiple styles, I figure shit out, 500 pounds, 500 pounds, 500 pounds. Call me up now, bitch, I'm around, I'm in your town. Got multiple styles, I figure shit out, I'm covered in gold. 500 pounds, 500 pounds. You ain't got the heart to tell him stand down. Baby mama still mad, I'm not a man now. Wolves in the hood, I tell him stand down. Bitch ass nigga looking for a handout. All pink, everything's my killer camp style. It's my season, summer sand style. You feel some type of way, but I'm full nothing. It's up for these hoes, ain't up for discussion. Cook for me, nigga, you better be busting 3 bags of quick. All the cousins, I'm holding them words. I'm in Colorado, smoking on a different duck. Same niggas preach you with the digital dial. Make the bad hoes worry about standing out. I want you to tell me how better I sound. My nigga bitch just hit me with a pound. 500 pounds, 500 pounds, 500 pounds. Call me up now, bitch, I'm around, I'm in your town. Got multiple styles, I figure shit out, I'm covered in gold. 500 pounds, 500 pounds. Fine when I step in a room, step in hotels and positions of soon. Rubies and diamonds that lit up my tomb. I'll be back soon, yeah, security clearance. I know it's my auntie. She gotta go to security clearance, yeah, we in the field. Beggars and Karen, sharing is Karen. Security clearance. SMD for the Gucci stuff. Back room truck, blue smoke. I ain't working hard, look broke like you. White collar boss in the hood, I queuing them dogs. Get after the bag, bring it back to the fender, was better than that. Moment is now, get caught the deal. Bad young girl, give my off a deal. Re-rolling out like an armadillo. I know where you live, I see you jealous. Boyfriend one check place to me. Turn Neiman Marcus, Mac DVD. I rob Peter to pay Paul. Pay Peter back for a pause investment. Black woman saying ain't no protection. Smart man need to watch where he invested. The vest that leaves the life so precious. Man wanna be with their own, stop guessing on that little bitch. I don't answer her question. Smart man need to watch where he invests. More popular on my classmates. That's flunking out of company class late. Oh, she my side, she winning, she buried. I told her good sister, no winning for marriage. Security clearance. No, it's mine. She gotta go through security clearance. Yeah, we in the field. Beggars and Karen, Shane's Karen. Security clearance.
Because I always respected your hairline on television.
34 lost on my Anderson. She broke. She said she got businesses. Bitch, we outside. How long you did for this? No one did much fuck it up on the fly. I saw you like Icarus. I'm on some different shit. Fuck it up. Yeah. Some Miss America into a run it up. Getting caught my side bitch cost me a 30 times 12 years later still watch the throne. Niggas in Paris, you can watch from home. I'll watch my throne. I don't watch you niggas. 7 figures with the billboard lit up. Everyone need me, I'm paying police. Beauty and brains of pop the priest. Dramatic immunity, smoke with the least. Old money, young money, how you compete? Treating me better when I wasn't so poppin'. I'm know I'm the man, that's more your problem. Infinity blunt. Smile with the point when I do what I want. Pop you take a long way home. Dropping the juice, who put me on? Girl treat you like you a whole bitch. You don't build shit and you don't own shit. This is mentor shit, this is playing your dick. I'm the big brother, Klitschko shit, but then I'm a monster like David Donda. Spawn with wands and chocolate common, no compromising. No compromising, bitch, some security clearance. I know it's mine. She gotta go through security clearance. Yeah, we in the field. Beggars and Karen, Sharon is Karen. Security clearance. Fuck it up. Run it out. Fuck it up. Fuck it up. Run it up. Fuck it up. Run it up. Man, I see y'all out there, man. I hear ya, please. horrible. Somebody's let me. Listen, I put up a post earlier, right? Matter of fact, let's see if I can pull it up, yo. Real quick, hold on, y'all. I get one more intro. It's just crazy. Well, okay, thanks. All right, well, we here. All right, whatever. So we here, man. Shout out to y'all, man. Hold on, let me make sure I got my soundboard. Hold on, let's get it. What's up? What's up? Bless up. I don't know what to do with my hands. Bless up. So the main point in this conversation is that I want y'all to really wink. I don't. You got to realize that when you're looking at someone who's playing the game on an easier setting, or in a different setting, right? Because the thing is this: when you see someone scamming, someone getting by, the person who's looking at, they don't realize you're doing the magic trick. Like, you've got something, but they don't realize why you've got it. So they'll go about trying to get it the same way you get it. Like, for example, right? One of the reasons why the concept of an industry plan is so not dangerous, but it's bad for other artists, because that artist was, like, for example, with Chance the Rapper. It was always rumored that he's one of those people that his marketing plan is, I just have such an back then, the marketing plan was, I'm so unique, I have such a unique way of doing things and such a unique fan base and unique way of marketing that, you know what I mean? That's why I'm here. Yo, that nigga, you don't get Grammys while being independent. The nigga always had a record deal. You know what I'm saying? I think he must have always had a deal. But that made him seem more exciting, but it made you more accepting of his quirkiness and the fact that he wasn't really I don't want to say run of the mill, but he was very unorthodox. Make sure I'm on the right mic. All right, yeah, he was very unorthodox. And I'm not saying I didn't like Chance, but what he was doing and who he is would not have worked in another era. But how you get introduced to people, right, and what kind of human do you come across as, has a big impact on how people hear and they see you, and how they hear your music and how they experience you. But anyway, so going back to the magic trick, right? So if someone's looking at Chance the Rapper, they may think that because he that's his story. My story is, I'm independent. This is all off the muscle, right? But you was an industry plant the whole time. So someone may think that if I just move like him, I can have the same success. And maybe you can, but when someone doesn't understand everything that goes into it, you setting them up. You setting them up for failure. And one of the reasons why one of the reasons why a lot of people want to do anything with entertainment or social media in general, because in their mind, that's easier or more doable than like an actual job, right? And the main reason, the main reason why anyone who's an artist of any kind never gets anywhere with it is mostly because they don't treat it like a job, and you don't do it on a regular basis. It's just simple as that. Because in their mind, they believe in these fairy tales. And I bring these things up because it's come to my attention. I'm starting to really understand. The more I learn and the more I live life, I'm starting to understand that a lot of, especially black folks, especially black men, a lot of y'all, you don't know what winning is. You don't know what a W is, mostly because you have no gratitude. You have no appreciation. In black culture, we have a very phony, I was like, real talk, like, we're like very phony. And we got to a point where it's not, it should be more frowned upon to be so goddamn phony, to be so mean. I mean, because real talk, this whole beef is really exposed a lot of what goes on in our world, and why we don't get along, and why we don't have community. Well, really, why the community is extinct. I mean, from people commenting that Drake doesn't have the right to actually have any thoughts or any opinions or any feelings. Whatever's going on, like, you gotta know that where you are mentally to feel like whatever bad thing is happening to you, it should be happening. But what I want to show you guys is I want to show a quick video that I came across, a fucking ridiculous video at that. But what it's about is, and the caption or the Twitter post, what the person wrote was, matter of fact, we can go ahead and just go there, man. Let's go there. Let's go. So this person says, "Why are people so obsessed with criticizing Drake?" All right, let's check it out.
Is he chasing the youth or trying? I do think that he is trying to connect with youth, emphasis on try, but at a certain point, I wonder, is he chasing the youth or trying to connect? Because we all know that people consume music differently. Because
You heard that shit? You heard her go, as if like she, and this is what I'm talking about. Delivery is so important. She said that whole thing as if it really made sense. We all know that what she's playing off of is this immature, how can I say it? Basically, when someone gets it in their mind that, hey, I want to shit on you. All right. And this is this behavior that goes on with black folks. And again, this is one of the consequences of feminine leadership. Okay, you create a generation of people who are not accountable, right? Also, a generation of people who don't really care about honor, and if you don't care about honor, you can't have reputation. And then from there, you gain a good reputation because you have high self awareness. High self awareness leads you to better choices, better social decisions, better interactions, and better long term decisions, right? And we don't really realize that, like, yo, when Angry Man said black people don't know how to love, I was like, God damn. But that's really African, more so African American people. But then again, I don't know. You know what? Y'all non-FBAs because y'all come from some rough ass places, so I don't know. Y'all got different ways. But anywho, but these kind of videos, it says so much about us because what the video is about is all right, we gotta find a way to shit on this person because she's referring to basically no one plays the game like him, bro. Mad people who know Drake talk about how this nigga is like a war general. Like because he's able to think years and years ahead. A lot of people are not able to make music that people are listening to that's brand new. A lot of people who are older artists, I'm gonna keep it a dollar with you. I want to hear your old shit. It's very few new people who have a newer album that was like out in the 90s that I want to listen to. I could think of like one person like Maxwell. Maxwell had an album he did in 2016 that I can play now. You understand? But I'm gonna let her finish.
Chasing the youth or trying to? I do think that he is trying to connect with youth, emphasis on try, but at a certain point, I wonder, is he chasing the youth or trying to connect? Because we all know that people consume music differently now. People consume content differently now. And everything gets put under the umbrella of content. So I know that Drake is making a concerted effort to make content that resonates with different audiences, particularly with the youth. So I do think that is admirable, especially for an artist at his level. But I don't know if it's genuine or if it's just manufactured virality. To me, this doesn't feel like a rollout that I'm particularly interested in because it feels like I have seen how the sausage is made and I know everything he's trying to do with this rollout. We all know Drake knows how to manipulate any medium. And I think his greatest feat is his curatorial skills rather than his creator skills. I think he has great taste and he just has his finger on the pulse as far as what wave he needs to ride and what he needs to do to extract attention. And I think attention is his currency, whether it's, fishing for sympathy and all that stuff. I think that's his strongest suit when it comes to a rollout.
Yo, that was such a yo, she said so many fucking nasty things. It was so that that was so it was so disrespectful because you know what she did? What she did was play on every negative thing that people try to say about him and basically make that the basis of her argument and say it as if, oh no, this is the fact. She said his curatorial skills. You have never heard someone say curatorial skills. Now, I guess she means basically how he can curate. This is why you niggas will always be losers. If you can look at someone who has long-term success in something that people don't really have long-term success in, the only reason you are talking to, let's say bring him back to Kendrick. One of the main reasons niggas matter of fact, even with Pusha T. Pusha T having that brief beef with Drake, that was the best thing that ever happened to his career. And I always tell y'all, in the hierarchy of niggas, it's dark between like actual niggas, like black men, dark skinned niggas at the top of the food chain with privilege. They get away with any and everything. This nigga get to be a corny ass nigga, a fucking cornball, and y'all don't say shit because he's fashionable, and he talks street shit. I'm like, bro, get the fuck out of here, bro. They at Complex, they gonna ask this nigga what he think about the new Drake song. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh nah, I don't like that. Who gives a fuck what nigga Pusha T is not good at music? The fuck, what? And things, I like the Clipse, but we not doing this, bro. This is important to talk about. Like that, like listen, the fact that Nadeska sat there and didn't give her no pushback on that crazy take, that was the nasty take. The first thing she said was, is he chasing the youth? What is he chasing the youth for? What do you mean by that? And so what you just saw happen there, ladies and gentlemen, that's what being a winner is. When you, and it's going to happen to you in your social circles. When you become too good, when you start going up and whatnot, people will start feeling like they want to see you take a L. Like the other guy, he telling me the other day when it dawned on me, when I was having a back and forth with my child's mother, and I'm like, God damn, like why you talk to me like this? Like you know, when I was able to send more money, and you had a man, it was all good, right? And once that wasn't going on, I'm like, we just started having these nasty exchange, like you getting super aggressive, super angry. I'm like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? And then the other day, you know, she brings this conversation to kind of get my goat. Mind you, we don't really talk on the phone like that. And at one point she says, what? You haven't had it in years. I'm like, God damn, I ain't had I was like, wow. Coming from you? Wow. You know what I mean? I hadn't had it in years. And then it dawned on me like, oh, a lot of men don't roll, even in your relationship. Yo, your girl wants you to lose. And not only that, what you also saw in that clip with that girl was you also saw Western black women playing out their role as that agent of white supremacy. Because the way that she tore that man's legacy down to stretch this, to basically saying, this is why. I remember one time, and this is what I'm talking about with like, even like when the first big records Drake had was Successful. And Successful set a tone that made niggas feel something. Now it wasn't really the best song, but it was just what it was saying. I just want to be successful, and that was at a time where it perfectly described how people in our generation thought, because we didn't really have a clear idea of what success is, which is very profound. But from the beginning, he always made music for niggas who got motion. Because when you're younger and you're still having adventures, you're going places, you're outside, you're listening to music, you have a car. All right, you go to events and shit like that. When you don't experience none of that stuff, you'll think that it makes sense to be defending a Clipse album, as if like, fam, what Clipse album was ever like a cultural event? It's more like, yo, they make nifty music. I like the Clipse, but that's because I'm a hip hop nigga, and I'm hip hop. But I'm not gonna act like, no, in the real world, no, niggas don't know the Clipse like that, man. Right? So I wanted to play that first because I wanted to show you guys another example of how black folks have this thing where we think it's cool to change the rules on someone based on how we feel about them. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to how do I find my is it here? Oh, all right, cool. And in reference to what the young lady said about the is he chasing the youth, right? So this person's my age.
Album instead of Clipse. It's because Pusha T dropped that one line. Now, Clipse just dropped an album called Let God Sort 'Em Out. Now, on this song POV with Tyler, the Creator, Pusha T drops this line about streamers, and it's probably the main reason why you ain't heard none of them review this album.
60-day stars and 20-year thousandaires.
So she's rapping the lyrics and whatnot. So actually, I'm gonna bring it back.
Play Justin Bieber's album. Tyson not choosing to play Justin Bieber's album instead of Clipse. It's because Pusha T dropped that one line. Now, Clipse just dropped an album called Let God Sort 'Em Out. Now, on this song POV with Tyler, the Creator, Pusha T drops this line about streamers, and it's probably the main reason why you ain't heard none of them review this album. Y'all, I'm in my late 30s, so anything Clipse is dropping. And mind y'all, I'm in my late 30s, so anything Clipse is dropping, I'm streaming and buying. Somebody by the name of Money had got online and said, hip hop's #1 streamer according to Complex is choosing to react to Justin Bieber instead of Clipse at midnight. Will he react to them at all? Now, the comment section did not agree with that because #1 streamer for hip hop music is crazy. Now, somebody by the name of It's Your Boy Za said, nigga ain't never been the voice of hip hop music. LOL. Hate when media outlets say silly shit like this. I do too, because why would I listen to a 23-year-old child reviewing music when I have my own set of 2 ears? Listen, they was coming for the youngins in POV. Full stop. They was coming for the youngins in POV. Pusha T didn't even stop at streamers. He also went after Zeus Network. He said, you Zeus Network niggas, you hear me loud and clear. Get these $5,500 a hosting niggas out of here. Clear.
All right, man. So we gotta. How do I pause this shit? Like, why is it not pausing? No, I don't. What? You know what? I actually wanted to come back. Actually, I wanted to come back. Why can't I pause this shit? All right, whatever, y'all. Whatever. All right, whatever. It's cool. It's cool. Hey, all right. First things first. No disrespect to the lady, right? But this is a perfect example of the kind of people who are listening to certain kind of music, right? And no diss to her, and nothing's wrong with how that lady looks, right? But you are not gonna find no beautiful girls talking like this about the Clipse album. All right, the kind of girls that the girls actually look up to and listen to, they're not playing an album, bro. Because it's not that kind of, which is fine. That's niche music. I keep telling y'all, one of the reasons why you are hearing a conversation about Travis Scott and basically the fact that y'all niggas let Pusha T try to basically drag Kanye and drag Travis Scott, who are basically both artists who are astronomically more successful and way bigger stars and way better at music. And which is cool that y'all got pretty good raps, bro. But for the most part, what that is that you made the personality of basically your identity in music. Yo, I have these raps, which is fine, right? But that's not music. Because DMX never needed anyone to explain him. DMX is one of the greatest niggas ever. I may not know all DMX's songs, but that's one of the most greatest niggas ever. Y'all niggas never said that he was too simple. But he was. He was straight to the point. But one of the greatest niggas ever in hip-hop. You understand? And he didn't need anything intricate, or intricate or complicated. No, you know why you felt DMX? Because even just the vibration of his voice, that nigga would do a prayer on stage and cry. Okay, he would bare his soul. That's why you felt DMX. It wasn't based off a character, based off of just you choosing to believe this shit. Because a big part of how people treat the Clipse and artists like this is you choosing to believe in them, which is fine. But don't put them on the same level as artists who can sell out arenas. That matters because and I made a point too, which we're gonna get to. But the other point I want to get to was the fact that the comment she made about I'm in my late 30s, and why would I listen to a 23-year-old? Well, Consonant is the biggest streamer in the world. What she's teaching you is how to die. And it's another reason why, yo, feminine leadership. Cause yo, she may really, I don't know if she's trying to just do content, but she may really believe that, oh yeah, you know, he ain't the voice of hip hop. If everyone who is trying to be popping in hip hop, you have seen every star on Casanat's show. It's either she ain't done her research. Do you not know who Casanat? We're in the future. These are the new stars. At one point, people didn't take hip hop serious and didn't understand this is a new genre of music and these are the new stars. People thought hip hop was going to die out in a couple of years. Because it was like a super new, different, they didn't involve instruments, you didn't have to sing, any of that shit. Right? Yo, right now, people are attacking me because of this take I'm about to show y'all. Matter of fact, I mean, let's go ahead and get to it real quick, man. I wanted to get to my page, right? So, this is where I repost. Damn, where's my let me see. Is it here? Yeah, so people have been trying to best to insult me like all day long because it's supposed. Damn, how do I get to it, yo? I feel like really old right now. I do not know how to work. Okay, no, oh, here we go. So this is what I said. I said, fam. So here we are. So the Clipse are doing a performance on NPR's Tiny Desk, which is not a big deal at all. I'm sorry, it's not a bad thing at all. Tiny Desk is a great. First of all, the purpose. I don't know if people catch this or not. The purpose of Tiny Desk is that on Tiny Desk, anyone, my bad. On Tiny Desk, for the most part, if you have a band, if you manage to sound like trash with a live band behind you in a controlled setting in a small room with no real crowd, you're ass. Because I don't know if you notice or not, people's music sounds amazing on this. So it's even to the point where they just go ahead and just give new artists a Tiny Desk performance, right? But the reason why I bring this shit up is because on this very same day, Drake is doing a Wireless Festival. And within this world, right, within the black community, because the black community is its own bubble, because a lot of black folks, they carry on and they carry themselves as if they're the only ones in the world, and our way of thinking is the only way of thinking. And everyone thinks like us. Right? So what I said was, fam, this is literally the worst rollout. What kind of legends rely solely on capitalizing off of a beef with people who are actually relevant and in demand, like Drake and Travis? Pharrell had to come out of retirement to help these guys. I like the Clipse, but they get too much credit for just existing and not getting better. So let me go ahead and let me see. Oh, my bad. My bad. I did not share that picture. My bad. Let me show you what I'm talking about. My bad. I saw. You guys can see it right here. So this is the picture of them at the Tiny Desk. Is a Polaroid picture of Clipse and Pusha T and No Malice, right? So I'll say it again. Fam, this is literally the worst rollout. What kinds of legends rely solely on capitalizing off of a beef with people who are actually relevant and in demand, like Drake and Travis? Pharrell had to come out of retirement to help these guys. I like the Clipse, but they get too much credit for just existing and not getting better. That's a goddamn fact, bro. I'm gonna say it again. I think we all, if you a hip hop nigga, you like the Clipse, right? But we can recognize what tier someone is on. These niggas, I remember like, I think I was watching an interview back in the day. I remember them saying like how much they can get for a show, and the number back then was like a respectable number, but it wasn't a high number. It wasn't the number that bigger acts get. I think they said like, yo, the Clipse can get 10,000. This is like back in the 2010s or somewhere around that time, because it was understood that you don't have no big fan base, which is fine. You don't make that kind of music. But again, black people love to put niggas at the bottom on par with niggas at the top because y'all hate the idea of having a ceiling or having to respect. This is my ceiling. This is as far as I can go, or this is where I am right now. I call it the house guest complex. If you ever seen the Sinbad movie, The House Guest, right? The whole movie is about Sinbad getting over and finessing a white dude that he don't know into thinking that he's his childhood friend, and he winds up being able to hide out this dude's house, and then hijinks ensue because he's hiding out from like the some dangerous people. So he's hiding out from some dangerous people, and again that's what it's mostly about, right? Or trading places, which is basically about. Oh, I'm sorry. Black people like that kind of situation where one day you a bum and doing absolutely nothing, you become basically you're at the top of society. Because in Trading Places, Eddie Murphy was homeless, and then as a joke, as a basically a way to get at and punish this young guy, they made him trade places with this homeless dude. You feel me? And but for the most part, that's the kind of success that a lot of people in that bottom 49% be looking for. You know what I mean? A lot of people in the bottom 49% are way more likely to get caught up in crime and financial crime. I have become addicted to watching these body cams. Matter of fact, I might show you one right now. I really want to show one right now. So we can see what these Kendricks and Clipse fans look like. Well, not me talking for like mad long and shit. That's crazy. I don't know how long I was talking. In fact, I don't even know what I was even talking about. That's crazy. Shit. Well, okay. Hope I didn't miss any important parts. But I know. Oh, God damn, I was talking for a while. God dog. Well, just in case we missed the point that I was saying about. Oh yeah. Oh shit. Okay. All right. I was playing this for y'all. That's what I was playing for y'all. I was like, yo, what the hell was I doing this whole time? So I want to show you guys like the mindset. I want you guys to see the whole fallout of what happens when we have only feminine leadership and the kind of people that it produces. What I was saying was this young lady right here is used to using skullduggery and other forms of manipulation in order to either stall for time, to make someone want to avoid confrontation or avoid holding them accountable. You know what I mean? So she's basically been caught shoplifting, right? And the cop is here to confront her. All right, check it out.
These yippity yappers had the audacity to bring their
Not
rubber
yippity
bum
yappers.
steak into the store and shop
Yo, she is grabbing the cop.
lift for the third time.
Not the third time.
Come with me. Come with me. Where's the other woman you're with?
Who?
The other woman you're with.
Nobody's with me.
You by yourself?
Yeah.
You see like the whole body language? Check it out.
Okay, come on. Come on, inside out. There's one more inside. Alright, sit here. What'd you take? Did you put anything in your bag?
No, what is they talking about? That lady was walking
I'm
her.
asking you.
I didn't put nothing in my bag. I've been sitting here waiting for roadside assistance because I locked
Okay,
my key
so
in
if I
my
look in
car.
your bag,
They're not
there's
looking
nothing
in
in
my
there.
bag. Nobody's touching my bag. Nobody's accusing me of nothing. That lady, you can ask her right there. She's been walking around seeing I didn't touch nothing, bro. Nobody's touching.
Okay, well
Nobody's
listen.
touching my bag.
Listen.
Can't nobody accuse me of touching.
Stop yelling.
No,
There's
I'm not
only
stop
one side of the story,
Okay,
right?
well,
She's telling us. I believe this has to be a cop or security. Basically, the person who finna take her to jail. I want you guys to see these kind of videos because I want you guys to see like what's actually going on throughout the country, and I want you guys to see the mindset of broke people. When people are broke, people in that bottom 49%, like I was saying before, yo, these are the kind of people who are in this comment section, right? That's like that's going at me because it's way of thinking. Because these people also feel as though people don't have a right to disagree. Well, I'm going to force my opinion on you, and I'm going to bully you and attack you, all right, to get my way. That post I just showed y'all I've never gotten so many fucking comments on any of my threads posts. I post on threads all the time. This is 124 comments, right, and 58 likes. Shout out to them, and got 4 reposts and 3 shares to people's inboxes, right. Like I said before, fam. This is literally the worst rollout. What kind of legends rely solely on capitalizing off of beef with people who are actually relevant and in demand, like Drake and Travis? Pharrell had to come out of retirement to help these guys. Pharrell is doing the entire album. Now, I'm not saying that Pharrell ain't been active at all. I mean, obviously, he's been doing some things, right? But Pharrell, for that whole thing is produced by him. And you know why it's produced by him? Because you niggas need the help. You don't actually know how to pick beats. You can't pick production. You can't pick records. Like, listen, I ain't heard this shit yet. I'm sure that I'm a Clipse fan. I think I'm gonna like it. But you can't. You're not. You were never fucking with Drake. Ever, ever. People never play our records, ever. It's like seriously, like really, like people like well, again before this shit right here. Who the fuck was saying, yo, the Clipse need to come back? Fam, last time the Clipse was out, people was not going crazy. It was more like, oh, cool, the Clipse was out. Actually, you know what's funny about the Clipse? The Clipse is one of the first groups that were more liked and more famous for their aesthetics. Because it was also really the aesthetics, you know what I'm saying? Like the whole like the bait gear, the ice cream gear, because like back then that was very exclusive and you had to really you had to have bread, you had to have access to them kind of pieces, you know what I mean? So them kind of making that their whole brand, it made them cool to like, because also they got mad love from the sneakerheads. I mean, because the sneakerheads saw their music as, all right, this is music that I can get fly to, which is kind of a weird concept now. But that's kind of that was their fan base as I knew them. It was more like it was cool to like them, right? Because again, even when they had their biggest record, Grinding, and again, I like Grinding, but I'm like I liked it because it was a dope beat. Grinding is not a good record. And Grinding is on. I think again, if you had to ask someone who's a casual hip hop fan that's actually in our age range, I'm not sure they can give you 5 Clip songs. I mean, I can give it to. I mean, I feel like that you would know. Like, I love the song Champion. All right, of course, Grinding. I like I'm Not You off the first album. I mean, I like Popular. All right, you can say Popular Demand would be a record there. I'm talking about records. All right, I think people might know Popular Demand and they might know I'm doing good. All right, but like a lot of people don't know those records, and even even in this Tiny Desk performance, I'm like I was just playing a little bit just to kind of see like like what they was performing and whatnot. So I know Keys Open Dog. I know that one. Okay, here we go. All right. All right, go grind. All right, boom. All right, so that's the one right there. Someone said, "What's the name of the first 4 slides?" And I remember because they did songs for the new album too, but that's what I'm saying. Like like real talk, just like Kendrick, right? The Clipse don't have the catalog that you think they have. And I ain't gonna lie, this setting right here, I bought it up because I'm like, real talk. I don't think they look bad at all, but like someone did make a good point about why they sitting down. Like you supposed to be, all right. So for the most part, that's another alley. How many people get the alley oop of doing the Tiny Desk? That's a big favor because now the Tiny Desk is used to promote people's albums, and that's an opportunity to show that I got some bangers on here, right? Because now the Tiny Desk has become the new Arsenio Hall, Letterman, Jimmy Fallon performance, right? Except there's no show. It's just your own private show, right? But I'm a Clipse fan, and the first 4 records I was playing, unless it was the records from the new album, I don't know those songs. Now I heard Keys Open Doors, and I heard and Grinding. I know those 2. Like, you know what I mean? So even bigger than that, so a lot of people don't like. So the point I made was like, if y'all was invested in Clipse as a business, right? And you saw that this is their ticket sales. Ticket sales for the Clipse upcoming tour have been leaked with current figures showing an average of 18.27 tickets sold per market, ranging from 254 to 976 tickets. The tour starts in 3 weeks. Listen, bro. I bring this up because I got people attacking me. Well, for one, they making my page bigger, but people are coming at my neck on Threads right now for the comments I made. And I say, yo, if you were a business, so someone brought up that Jay-Z invested in them. Nigga, Jay-Z invested in them out of that was charity. I swear, like y'all know how to see the negative nuances and things if it's someone you don't like. Yeah, I mean, no, you can see that. No, nigga, Jay-Z gave you a bailout. Jay-Z decided to help you out. Because if not, you be asked out. They talking about them buying themselves out that deal. And that fact, your original story, and let's go back to your rollout too. Your original story, you didn't go viral because niggas heard this record and people were just excited about the record. And you're talking about just the journey of the record. And I'm sure they talked about that too in interviews. But when we see you, right, in public, and they hand you the mic, this is what you're doing.
So,
Which one is that?
what happened to this?
No.
Do you like the Drake song?
Which one is that?
What happened to this?
No.
What's wrong with it?
It's not for me.
Do you like the Drake song?
Which one?
Shout out to Kevin Sauce. He says, nah, some of my friends haven't even spoken on their daughter or son this much. These motherfuckers are obsessed with Drake. I swear I hate these niggas more than a Nazi does at this point. Like bloody. Can you do nothing without being associated? Pathetic. So, even when, all right, just for the sake of appearances, right? Even if you don't like someone, or you're not into someone, or you've had an issue with someone, right? When it's a good thing PR wise to not speak ill on that person or make it seem as though there's an issue, or you have disdain for the person. People look at that behavior as, oh, he just talking to him. Basically, like he won the battle, so he got bragging rights. First of all, Story Added On is the worst diss track I ever heard. If that nigga was light skinned, he'd have put out Story Added On. First of all, the fact that it's a picture of Drake doing blackface as commentary on racial politics in a movie, and y'all saw that and said, oh, Drake's doing blackface to make fun of us. I remember back then thinking, that's how bad our comprehension is. This is really an issue in the black community. We have selective comprehension down to no comprehension, where we're not able to understand basic concepts, and that's why you're able to be controlled. That's why someone could tell y'all what to think. Going back to what old girl said earlier about the streamers, the first black woman that was talking about, is he chasing the youth or connecting with the youth? First and foremost, what are you talking about? Who and what are you comparing this to? And what chasing them where? That's the thing about black men becoming successful. No matter what you accomplish in life, it will always especially be a chocolate sister somewhere trying to shit on you and saying that nigga ain't all that, or that nigga ain't shit. She said his curatorial skills. So basically, what she basically just trying to do is take someone who's had success that can't even be copied, and basically just said, all right, well, she tried to play into the whole PDF file angle, the culture vulture angle, all this, the culture vulture. Kendrick Lamar that nigga had gang culture imagery at the Super Bowl performance. That wasn't to be woke. That was appropriation. Do he bang? When was this nigga ever banging? Because in our book, from what I understand, you can't talk about that or even be close to that if you're not a part of it. But y'all let this nigga who don't bang still appropriate gang culture. Because in hip hop, every nigga who appropriated gang culture was also in a gang, or at some point was banging at some point. And not only that, some of y'all think that seeing them niggas on stage to pop out changed the. That shit ain't changed shit. That's a concert. Niggas just wanted to be all in the video, all in the concert. You know what I'm saying? But anywho, redefining what success is. If y'all niggas think that the Clipse have had a successful career, you're fucking bugging. I think they've been successful for what they've done, for what, you know what I mean? But like, really? Really? So I also bought the Tiny Desk thing because on the same day that the Tiny Desk performance drops, right? Drake is doing Wireless. Now, all these things I read to you, you would think that Drake done fell off. It's over, right? For the last week, I told y'all before, your opponent will try to find ways to make you a more manageable and beatable opponent. I always bring up the metaphor of Baki with Kyle Dorian, right? And Kyle Dorian is able to hypnotize his opponent without them realizing it. And what goes on in their mind is that they wind up going against a version of him that they can actually defeat. And then at the very end, they find out, oh no, I was actually dreaming the whole time, and then he knocks their head off. So Drake dropped What Did I Miss last week on, I think that was Friday night. No promo. I think he put this post up right here. I feel like he either the day before or the day of. It takes millions to get a record played. You understand? Fucking millions. This shit is about to debut in the top 10 with no promotion. All right. This is the real world. Also, want to point one more thing out. The Clipse album is real hip hop. You see this shit? Right? And no diss to these white dudes right here, right? But these dudes, I only know two of them, so I'm assuming the other two are also supporters of hip hop and whatnot. But white Jewish people or white folks in general who like hip hop have this this ally type of attitude. You know what I mean? Because that's kind of what they do. It's like, all right, well, I'm not, because they're not really a part of our culture. So in their mind, they feel like, all right, well, I'm Jamal's friend, and Jamal says that Drake is half white, even though I'm white. But Drake being half white now is a problem for the community. So therefore, I'm going to jump in this fight as an ally to my friend Keith. You know, and yeah, you know, culture vulture, or basically he's kind of like me. Because real talk, the fact that white folks dance not like us tells you that they really don't take y'all that serious, bro. Because the song's about them. You understand? You know how much someone, you know what I mean? But anywho, but these are the kind of people who are at those shows too. Well, nothing wrong with that. And also, these are the kind of people who are going to be giving you the real hip hop argument, right? And at that point, I have to question what things really are. If you have to put caveats on shit. When music is good, you can just say the Clipse album is out. Because the real hip-hop shit is supposed to be a call to make you feel guilty for not listening to this shit. You know what I'm saying? Or for not getting into it. Because really what it is also is that they see them as the lesser vessel. They see them as the little guy. They see them as someone who needs help. Let's psychologically, some people look at others as people who need help and support. So therefore, what it really is about, hey, let's support the guys who don't make good records or who don't make. Because listen, that gotta stop too. It's because you have good records don't mean that you can't rap. That thought probably came from a hater, and that hater influenced others to think that his reality was your reality. A lot of things that we believe just came from someone's hateful mind. And that's why you cannot be around certain people, can't talk to certain people. That's why I said, earlier, I would show y'all the comment section of that post, but I have to protect my peace. I read them things all day long. I'm not gonna keep reading someone insulting me and all this type of shit. just because I don't agree. And I told all of them, those guys, listen, bro, you think like a woman. You understand? But let's also just tap in real quick to my bad. Let me go ahead and go to this clip right here. I brought this up before, but this is what I mean by the whole privilege shit right here, right?
What I miss?
No,
What's wrong with it?
it's not for me.
The irony of asking a nigga who's never ever. First of all, when Drake put out "What Did I Miss," niggas forgot your album was coming out. This nigga picked the worst time possible. You know what I mean? But the point I was also making earlier was about PR wise, right? It will look better to show sportsmanship, all right, and show decorum. That's what people do, right? If teams go against other teams in sports and whatnot, sometimes people might do a little trash talking, but if someone you played against before comes up and whatnot, it's not going to just be this accepted thing that you just start acting real nasty and start saying some fly shit every time the name comes up. You know what I mean? Bro, that's corny. On top of that, again, but y'all prop this nigga up to feel like he can speak on Drake like that. Because in his mind, I'm sorry, he speaks as if he's on the same level or he's somehow in a different space. Nigga, in your mind. Okay, because again, niggas like this need context. I'm just saying, bro, if you need context, then bro, you ain't that fly. You know what I'm saying? It's like seeing an outfit. Don't get me wrong. Certain fashion is going to be liked more by the current generation, right? But a nice outfit is a nice outfit. If it looks nice, it looks nice, right? If it's good, it's going to be good. You don't have If I gave you a burrito, the other day I made a high protein burrito. It wasn't high protein, and I gave it to my friend and whatnot. I didn't really do a bunch of explaining on how I made it and what flavors in it and how to imagine the spices. No, I just say, yo, check it out. Let me know, bro. He was really impressed. He was like, yo, that was really good. You know what I mean? And yeah, and again, there was no conversation. If your product is good, it's good. If I ride around, if I get in a G wagon, right, brand new G wagon right now, no one has to explain the G wagon to me. It's a fucking G wagon. You understand? But stepping into the real world. I just want you guys again. So this is Drake at the Wireless Festival, right? So we actually I actually want to start with just shout to Giveon. This is Giveon. So Drake put Giveon on the Chicago Freestyle on track back in 2020. I believe it's called I think it's called Scary Hours. I forget. Very very dope track. It was the beginning of his caffeine deal, his caffeine run. So Drake has so many fucking contributions that they can't even be listed. I forgot the first time I heard Giveon was on Drake's album. I forgot all about that shit. That's crazy. And somebody else also wrote in the comment section, Kendrick said those same words, and he did. So I've used that clip, and I had to take it out of my video because it's copyrighted content. You know what I mean? Probably because they don't want that shit being shared on YouTube. All right, because again, Kendrick is really protected by the powers that be, bro. Like for real, right? But this is reality. I want to just take you guys through just a little trip in reality. This is the crowd saying one more song. Saying, nah, bro, you can't go. So right now it's being streamed. And you know who's being streamed by? Now, I don't know exactly, but it's being streamed by probably one of the top streamers in the fucking nation. The niggas a war general. For you to find a way to hate on the fact that Drake has been smart enough to make friendships and relationships with the people who are going to lead us into the new era of media, and continuing, like the young lady said, to keep his finger on the pulse. This is what success is, bro. After a while, the more successful you are, the more you're gonna stop getting pat. You're not getting no pats on the back. No one understands you. If anything, they're more interested in seeing you take a L, bro. This is Drake closing out the night, singing "I Will Always Love You" by Whitney Houston while hovering over the crowd on a floating UFO. Drake gives a speech to the crowd at Wallace to perform Nokia for the first time. Mm-hmm.
That take the time in their life, you know, to work their ass off at their job, whatever it is you do, and buy a ticket to come see us do this shit, man. It means the world all the way out there, everybody in the middle section, everybody on my left side, on my right side. So, I got y'all, chat. I want to do one more shot with the crowd. I'm like, just bring me one more shot. I'm saying, I don't get that much like this all the time. I want to enjoy it. Just bring me one more shot. I think I got something that'll turn the party up. W chat, I got y'all on the shit show. You know that. I told y'all I got y'all.
Fair use.
I can't do it without a shot. The song doesn't work without a drink. Somebody's gonna be. You want me to start? So maybe the song will set it off. Go ahead. Play the song first, and then somebody brings you a shot. Go ahead.
Alright, so now you're doing Nokia. I mean, all right.
Because I do get a lot of love. I've gotten a lot of love across the world.
So I want to play this clip right here. 'Cause I want you guys to understand the real world and how big the world is. And as an artist growing up, right, one of the things that kept me from ever doing better and progressing further with my music was that I was too caught up in. I was creating music with people's reactions in mind, which wasn't the worst thing, but the most important thing was getting out of my mind and having a schedule and a regimen and just doing my thing on a regular basis and being consistent. And because what that does is, again, like, you, for one, you're not really actually focused. You're more so creating distractions for yourself. You know what I'm saying? It's gracious. You're more so creating distractions for yourself, and it's really important to live in actual reality. If you listen to Twitter, these comment sections and stuff like that, you don't have an you misunderstand what it means to be global, bro. What it means to be on the top of the world, right? And so what Drake is saying that the people in the UK show him the most love out of all the audiences in the world. Y'all niggas gotta realize that Drake don't ever gotta come to America and perform again, and he'll make the same money. A lot of niggas can't say that 15 years after they first single drops. Success is lonely, bro. Especially for you men out there. Real talk, in this era, you better stop thinking that you finna get you a wife. And you finna have this ride or die or some shit like that. You understand? Your girlfriend is your purpose. Your girlfriend, your wife is your faith. All right, you in a relationship with yourself first. You understand? Get that shit together. I want you guys to hear Somebody Loves Me and how that shit was going off, man. Damn, where is it? That's cool. Fuck it. So one of the biggest highlights of the show was that Lauryn Hill don't come to her own shows. Lauryn Hill don't come out to her own shows. My nigga got Lauryn Hill at the show to do that for what? Fire, my nigga. Motherfucking Lauryn Hill, nigga. This is real life. Alright, so Drake and Park perform Somebody Loves Me for the first time in the UK. Fair use. Uh-huh. Alright, man. That's enough, man. Listen, man. Listen.
Who are these niggas? I cried laughing. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? like, we need to stay away from these niggas.
Yo, man, you don't be letting these haters and these losers separate you from reality, bro. Stay focused, man. Love yourself, man.
Get up and get out of them relationships. Like,
Subscribe to the channel, man. Love y'all. Peace.